We're here at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, and this vlog, I'll just explain it real quick, is going to be very complicated because this is my third time here recently. So the first time was on a Bank of America free weekend. So I'm gonna show that because it was super crowded that day, so I just wanted to show the line. So I'll show that. So I went to the Hokusai and the Egyptian exhibit that day. I don't know exactly what the Egyptian exhibit's called out, but you'll know it when you see it. But I went to Hokusai and that exhibit that day, and I completely underestimated how big that museum was. So then a couple weeks later, I went to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, and then I realized that the Museum of Fine Arts was like not that far away at all. And I had my scooter with me, so I'm like, let me just zip over there, and I'm like, I'm gonna give a full tour of the Museum of Fine Arts, and it's only gonna take me 30 minutes. I'm not gonna look at a piece of art, I'm just gonna zoom around so everyone can see the layout. But I completely underestimated that. I got lost so many times. That museum is so big, and every room has an attached room off of it. So that plane was awful, but I'm still gonna show that footage too. So technically the footage is from 3 days, but right now Josh and I are going to give a really detailed look at Hokusai, otherwise known as the Great Wave. That's the famous exhibit. So I hope you enjoy. So this is the Museum of Fine Arts at nighttime. Looks very cool at night. You can kind of see how big it actually is when you look at it from here. When you go in the front entrance, for some reason it doesn't seem as big to me. But these baby heads are very well known around here. Like, I think like the college kids that come to school in Boston, like Boston's a very college town for a city because we have a lot of prestigious institutions. They're like surprised with this baby head, and I feel like they take pictures with it. Do you know anything about this, Josh?
I have no idea. I was like, what is the baby head doing here?
You didn't see this before?
No, I only go through the front. I never went through the back like what we're doing.
Yeah, there's another baby head back there.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Cardi B.
so
oh my
we're
God,
gonna have to look that up.
I thought those were the geese sculptures, but they're legit geese.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you know the one talking the ugly duckling?
Oh, like in Boston Public Garden?
I know that's in the common, but
yeah.
I literally thought it's that, but no, it's real geese.
No, that's like
real birds.
Yes.
Let's go near them.
No thanks, I'm afraid of birds. Is this an entrance?
No, it's not.
No, that's
suspicious.
Like, yeah, that's suspicious too. So,
oh, look at the geese.
No, let's not. No,
let's go, Danielle.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna.
Hi.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, we're gonna just try to go right to the front. So this is the front of the museum from when I went previously during the daytime. So there's accessible ramps on both sides of the museum. So this is the museum right here in the front. And there's another ramp on the other side. There are some bad puddles on the ramps, but
I got some candy in front.
there's a drain. It's just rainy today. It's a nice smooth area for the drop-off and pickup area as well. So this video right here is showing the back entrance to the museum from the day that I came over from the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. This is a Japanese garden at the back entrance of the MFA on the outside. And near the garden is this entrance in the back. This is the ticket center right here. And then this is where you can use wheelchairs if needed. These are free of charge. Hello! So we're here in the Museum of Fine Arts, finally. Camilla dropped us off at the back entrance, and at first I was like, oh, that's fine, like it's just around the corner to go to the front. And why do I keep underestimating how, oh my God, did you set the alarms?
No.
I was like, why do I keep underestimating how big this museum is? When will I learn?
Is it G or
LG, lower G.
sorry to interrupt?
No, no worries. So then I keep underestimating how big this museum is. So by the time I got here, I'm like, I'm so tired, and we only have 1 hour, so no time to waste. Josh is a professional at transporting people through his job. He's actually overqualified for this because he's a double certified nurse practitioner, but he's gonna push me around, and we're about to go tour Hokusai now. Okay, so Josh says he's the art expert, and I was like,
I did not say that.
well, you're the biggest art expert out of all of us. And then I was like, oh, this is like one of the most famous ones. I only know that based on a YouTube video he showed me. He's like, this isn't famous, but it is. What does it say?
How to pronounce his name?
Oh,
Hokusai.
Oh, Hokusai.
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 So we were all wrong. Yeah. Okay, so we were all wrong on that, but I was right on this, that this one was famous. This exhibit's here in Boston till I think July 2023, and then at some point it's going to Seattle next. What was that?
What I enjoy about it is like they tell you like historical moments or like what the art was during the period.
Yeah, like you can kind of see the progression of time through the different art when you read about like what stage he was at, because he lived for 90 years. So.
But also you can see like the changes in Japan in this case.
Oh yeah, that's a good
like,
point.
On the historical point, but also you can see the influences with Western cultures and Eastern cultures, as well as like how did each era, so to speak.
Yeah.
So art, like what is art?
Yeah.
What is art? That day I thought that he knew what he was talking about, but now watching this back, I feel like he was just making that up as he went along.
So Josh sent me a YouTube video. I'll link the channel above because he's obsessed with this channel. That's like explaining different artists. And I didn't even notice in the wave that there was like 3 ships in the wave. Like I was just noticing the wave like everyone else. And I think because the wave picture has been so like, I don't want to say watered down, but it's literally an emoji. So I like don't notice the boats anymore. The audio tour signage is helpful, but I didn't notice any braille anywhere that would explain that this is an option on the sign. Josh is using these as potential tattoo inspiration, which I bet has never been done before. I mean, it's not the most common thing, I bet, but I'm sure someone else has it somewhere.
Nature is beautiful.
Yes.
This particular painting is on silk.
Oh, this is on silk?
Yeah, it says hanging scroll ink and color on silk.
Wow.
That's on silk.
Did they paint it?
I guess so.
Like acrylic paint?
I wouldn't say acrylic, but it's ink.
Oh, ink. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
But it's on the sepia, so according to this, they did sepia to make the colors pop.
Oh, wow. Because I'm just thinking of even trying to cut like silk is so hard, never mind like painting on it.
I can't even imagine, like you don't see any frayed edges.
I know. So these are paintings of his daughter. It says she became an artist as well. So they have this interactive, I don't know, screen right here. And I really like how it's right at wheelchair level, so you can easily, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there we go. Go to the next. That's cool. Ooh, very nice.
Oh, it's high definition.
Oh, it is? Oh,
I mean,
wow.
look how you can see the strokes.
Oh, wow. What is this, even? Like a sketchbook? This must be a sketchbook.
Has to be.
get tattoo inspiration from here.
I know, I was literally just looking at that.
Because that would be easy, because they're not easy, but they're all lines. You know what I mean?
I know.
Cool. Okay, so here is the actual book. So just let us flip through it on there. But these, yeah, it's like a sketchbook. So, oh, this is new research on the drawings. Okay, so this actually was made by one of his daughters. So you can definitely see his influence on her artwork. But she's really a great artist in her own right. Because what is this on?
This is on silk.
Silk too, yeah.
And it's from the 1820s.
1820s.
So she's like next generation.
But I like how she's having women playing the instruments and all that. Like, they're not just doing chores like the farm woman one, to be honest. So I like this one. Okay, so these are wood blocks. So when you say they have to stamp each one, so they make the... I didn't really read that part, to be honest.
That's what it sounds like layer, like one layer would be red, one layer would be green.
Oh.
I could be wrong. And like
yeah.
one layer would be black.
I'll have to reread what it said in the front when I watch this footage back
Obviously,
about how these are
different.
made.
The writing doesn't count, but...
Yeah, but yeah, when you view it like that these are like wood blocks
like
and
a
how
one by
detailed
one by
they
one
are.
by one.
Wow.
Yes, Josh was correct. That's the way it works.
So these are some art from artists influenced by Hokusai. So this one, goddess, what is this? Goddess drawing a bow. Why is she drawing the bow? She represents possibly a fox who took the form of a beautiful woman to seduce unwary rulers in India, China, and Japan. Okay, so she is taking down unruly leaders. I mean, why did she stop? Why is no one else helping her these days? I mean, maybe that would be good to get the government of the world in line, and maybe we'd get world peace if she started drawing her bow again. Just a thought.
It's a parody of Eguchi no Kimi. It's a wandering poet who met a beautiful courtesan who, despite her impure life, was an incarnation of virtue.
Okay, riding a white elephant.
They're dance on a pleasure boat. But she's riding a white elephant.
Okay, so I know I'm gonna sound like the Disney adult that I am and never denied that I am, but this just looks like Dumbo's having a bad day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it just does. This is not, why does he have horns? This is just an elephant, right? Oh, never mind, elephants have those. This looks so much not like an elephant to me, no offense, that I was wondering why it had tusks.
It says elephant on it.
I know, but like his ears and his trunk are all wrinkly.
Just because he's wrinkled does not mean he's not an elephant.
I know, but it's John Singer Sargent, one of your favorites.
That's not him.
Oh, he painted this?
John Singer Sargent's the painter.
Oh my god. I thought that was him. He's painted so much in the Boston area. Okay, so this is a doctor from Harvard Medical School. And...
Dr. Bigelow? The name after Bigelow Building? Oh my god.
Wait, where's Bigelow Building?
It's where Coffee Central is in MGH.
Oh, okay. Some MGH.
That's where the Raku is.
So Mass General Hospital, which we're mentioning now, is actually very historic in itself, and it's still one of the number one hospitals. Well, one of the number one. It's in the top 5 always hospitals in the nation and worldwide. But it's very historic in itself because they've had a lot of medical breakthroughs there, and they have their own history museum of medical instruments and all that. Josh, did you want to add something?
I graduated from their nursing school.
And we congratulate you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I know it's Nurses Week.
I know it actually is Nurses Week. It's May, the first week of May that we're here, and I literally had to wear a winter jacket and. I'm wearing Uggs and it's freezing, and I'm sorry that I just made Nursing Week
Stop making Nurses all about you.
All
it's
about me. I know. That's
it's about me, guys.
Nursing Week's all about me. That's literally the life of a nurse, though. You're never allowed to make any.
helping Danielle.
Wait, are you allowed to celebrate this week now that you're a nurse practitioner?
Wait, what? I'm still a nurse.
Yeah, but so now if there's nurse practitioner week, are you gonna celebrate that too?
Of course, I'm a greedy
So
person.
you're gonna have 2 weeks for yourself?
Yes.
And I'm the one that makes everything about myself?
You have a month about yourself.
Well, so do you. So do you. So do you. Yeah, well, his month comes before my month.
My month is right now, actually.
No, it's not.
It's AAPI
Oh
month.
my god, so you have like 2 months and 2 weeks. You have like the whole calendar. Oh yeah, it is AAPI Heritage Month. Happy AARP Heritage Month.
And I get Pride in June.
And Pride in June, and then Disability Pride in July, and I'm always
It's a party.
I'm always reminding him when July rolls around, your month is over. This is my month now. Okay, so enough. I don't need to be nice to you anymore. But I'll be nice to you for the rest of this exhibit because you're in charge of pushing me around.
This is a furnishing fabric of Mount Fuji, so it's
What is it on
cotton velvet and it's on print.
Oh wow. Trying to see if I can get, well, the glass kind of doesn't show it, but it does definitely look like fabric, which is cool. And I'm starting to hear music because we're getting near the actual wave painting. It feels like Disney.
Bukaran.
Who is Bukaran?
Bukaran, the fashion designer?
Who?
Fashion jeweler. Bukaran.
I'm not familiar.
I don't know, they made a perfume that my mom likes.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm
tell
gonna
you
have
that
to look
much.
it up. All I know is it just says this woman whose husband made his fortune in silver commissioned this Asian influenced inkstand. So like,
Oh, ink went in there?
yeah. So I guess when you have a rich husband, you have to like find things to do if you choose not to work. Well, working in 1876 wasn't as
Not for a
common
woman.
for women, so she just had to find things to do. So she's like, this inkstand is so boring, I'm gonna mix it up.
That's beautiful.
And mix it up she did. She did quite well with this inkstand, I must say. Well, the artist did. But she did good, you know, thinking she needed a fancy, bougie inkstand. We debated back and forth on how best to pose with the picture, and somehow this was the best we came up with. Yeah, that's the wave.
It's really that small?
Yes. Are you surprised?
I thought it'd be like huge.
Yeah, no, me too. I was very
Like
underwhelmed.
this whole thing.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh, it's real. It's real.
yes. There it
You
is.
see the ships from that YouTube video?
What?
You see the ships from that YouTube video?
Oh yes, I do see them now.
Like,
Now, because
how
like
many did they put? 1, 2?
I think there's
I
three,
think there's
right?
3 over.
Yeah, I didn't notice the ships before that video, but now I do.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's like
I think
you
it's-
see this so many times, like so blown up on the side of buses, on like different advertisements that you don't expect it to just be so, you know, regular sized.
Is that Legos?
Yeah, this is all
Oh,
Legos.
it's like, so they're the 3 ships.
Oh, this is a
So this
cool, like, I like how this is in 3D so we can really see, like, the 3 ships that I think get overlooked sometimes. Who is Osaka?
The city. In Japan.
Who is Osaka?
Museum
Oh my
in
god.
Osaka.
Okay, yeah, I've
That
heard
is
of that name now
so
that you say it.
cool.
Yeah.
I genuinely wondered if people who are making this stepped on a Lego.
Well, I think it's not if they did, it's how many times they did. Because this was definitely like in the room on the floor. Did multiple people work on it or just one? Because if they were
It looks
fighting,
like one per.
oh, one
He made a
person.
detailed study. His family home. This work includes 50,000 pieces. It took 400 hours to build.
Wow. Well,
Doesn't say.
he definitely got on a
One
few
of
people's
22
nerves, like his
Lego,
roommates or
he's
something.
Lego certified professional.
Wow, that's an interesting job title. So I never did Legos too much because I could never get the pieces undone. So if I didn't do it perfectly, it wasn't gonna happen. And my brother was really big into Legos, but he always blamed me for like sneezing and ruining his concentration when he couldn't get it right. So this has really restored my faith in Legos. So this is actually an Andy Warhol. I feel like that's such like an art snob thing to say, like an Andy Warhol, like not like Andy Warhol painted. Is this Drew? Oh, graphite.
Graphite.
Yeah. So that was what?
1980 to 87.
Okay. Cool. This is a Monet. But how is this related to the wave? What does it say? Can you give us a brief overview?
This is perhaps, so it's because it was a Japanese style bridge
Okay.
over the pond of Lily. So when paint picture
Japanese style bridge. What's Japanese about that bridge? Okay, the way I worded it sounded so bad, but like, what is Japanese influence about the bridge? Just like the curvature?
Japanese style bridge.
Okay, I'll look up what Japanese style bridge means.
Showing the
Maybe just curved.
Curved bridge.
Okay, it must be the curved bridge.
Wisteria arbor. So the wisteria is the purple.
So this must be the bridge Monet based the painting on, because it's very curved.
Can you speed over?
Yes, you may. You may speed over to what I'm talking about. This is so good when I make a point and I can just speed right over when I'm being pushed. That must be. Because when Josh was like, oh, this bridge is Japanese-based bridge or something, and I'm like, yeah, that's what the description says. And then I'm like, what? But then what's like Japanese about it? And again, I'm trying to word that in a good way, but I can't think of a way.
I can't listen to myself ponder about this any longer. Yes, this is a Japanese bridge because of the curve. I guess that's just the way that they describe a curved bridge. I never knew that. In my mind, I thought all bridges were curved for whatever reason. But that solves that, so no need to listen to me ponder it any longer.
So, Josh, this one's interesting because at first I thought this one was scary, but it's actually like to ward off scary things. Because this is saying here that the red ink was used because red is a lucky color that averts disease. I didn't know that. It's interesting when you look at colors across cultures.
Because red's a lucky color.
Yeah, but it's always like most cultures say it's like bold and all that.
Like any good exhibit, it has its own gift shop, and they actually partnered with Unigal on a few items.
So Josh and I are leaving
We're getting kicked
Hokusai.
out.
Yes, it's closing. It's so kind of cool being here at night though, because we're the only ones, and like I've been here when it's like so busy
Look at the
that it's
crystal.
crazy. Yes, the crystal glass tree. It's just so crazy to be here at night because I've seen this like dining area be so busy. But this is my second time at the Hokusai exhibit, and I'm finally pronouncing it correctly. But this time it was so much less busy, so we really got to read everything.
And I loved it. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I really enjoyed getting to spend more time, with each thing, like the wave and the immersive type of artwork that was more contemporary. And then I really
God,
just
we're like the last
loved.
ones here,
We
guys.
literally are the last ones here. Like no one's working. We could literally sleep here, but we won't.
We won't.
We won't.
I would love
that
to,
would be an
though.
interesting vlog, though.
It's on brand for me, though.
Night at the museum. Let's see if things
I
actually.
go make you go in between. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's. Oh God, what is he doing?
Should we do it?
He didn't do it, thankfully. It's so nice here.
Look at the ceiling.
Sergeant on the ceiling. This is, see, that's why I say Sargent is everywhere in Boston.
Because of Pam. Audrey Pamela.
Yes, Pam is related to Sargent, I believe. You know Pam from the blogs, people. I believe she's related to Sargent.
Okay,
but I don't think she's a good artist, no offense. But I've never seen her do art, so now I'm suspicious because why am I assuming she's not good at art? In conclusion, we really love this exhibit at the MFA.
I would go back again. Thanks for coming with me, Danielle.
Yes, of course. And now you are going to see a slew of other videos from the MFA, all mixed together, and I will try to explain what's going on in each one with a voiceover as best I can. But this way to do the museum was the best way. Like focus on one exhibit or two if you have more than a few hours and just like actually read everything, because then you really appreciate it. When you're just looking at the art without descriptions, you don't really appreciate it as much. So hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog. This is glass right here.
This way is the Egypt exhibit, and my mom actually went here for a field trip in grade school, so you can hear her when the memories start coming back.
I think that's when I came in here. For the tombs, the Egypt tombs years ago, we saw the mummies. That's what I came in here for. I just brought it back. 6th grade.
If you grew up with 90s history textbooks, you'll understand why this guy looks familiar. So now we're at the main gift shop in the main lobby.
That's my wallet.
In my wallet, in my umbrella.
Postcards. Home decor. This might be a good prank if someone, it is April Fool's Day today. I'm gonna get stuck on that a lot.
This the umbrella I got that you paid $6. It's really sturdy.
Okay, 38.
and I got it
The
for
six.
six
It's the same
at
one.
the
Is this-
immersive exhibit.
Is this the same one?
This one is what I got.
Yeah. Paper doll.
Did you get rose stuff?
These are good for Disney people that have pin collection. The Hear Me Now exhibit is actually only available at the MFA until July 9th, 2023. This exhibit is at the MFA until November 3rd, 2023. These are more modern. This was 2016. The Arts of Islamic Cultures is a permanent exhibit and is connected to the Art of Asia permanent exhibit, which is why this video goes between those two exhibits since they are connected to each other.
So this exhibit, they're actually changing out into a new one, so that's why it's all pretty much empty right now. This is what's coming into place next.
So now we are in the Art of Europe section. Now we are heading into the Art of the Americas section. Oh, hey, I think we've met before at the Friends pop-up. So this is around where I thought I was leaving the Art of the Americas, but I couldn't find my way out and just kept getting lost. And now we're back to the Art of Europe, and my camera is about to run out of battery, so I'll be filming from my iPhone for the last minute or so.
So if you made it to the end of this vlog, thanks so much for watching. Like I mentioned many times, this is a huge museum, which is great if you love art, but if you have any fatigue or mobility limitations, definitely keep that in mind before you go. And just also think about how intricate and detailed each exhibit is. It's a really great place to keep going again and again because you can see something different every time. So while manual wheelchairs are available for free, they come on a first come, first serve basis. So definitely don't necessarily count on it for your visit if you definitely are going to need it. And another great thing is all the glass doors in the museum are powered, which is great. And like many powered doors that we encountered, sometimes they're out. I don't know exactly why these go out so much. Someone should look into that and maybe find a better type of powered door mechanism or engineer one. It seems like they go out so much. But I will say there always tended to be an employee nearby that was noticed when the door needed to be opened and quickly open it. And one of them, when I thanked them for opening it, was actually very apologetic that the door wasn't working on its own in the first place, because they acknowledged that people with disabilities like just having the independence of just having the door have a button that they can open on their own. So I really appreciated that they acknowledged that. And so I definitely want to say that this is a great accessible activity for people in the Boston area, and it could definitely keep you busy for hours. If you want me to do any more in-depth videos on this museum, definitely let me know in the comments specifically what exhibit, because I probably won't make one again anytime soon unless there's people who are looking for it, because I covered, as much as I could randomly in the museum and just did one exhibit more fully. But if people want that, just let me know in the comments. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.